Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US indices for Tuesday the 21st of December, starting with a Russell here. I'm going to kind of bring it in line with the S&P and the NASDAQ, and with the S&P and NASDAQ we've got wave B in place and we're coming down for wave C here. So I still think there's further to move down through here. Obviously there's going to be really good support at these current lows. We're in group 1 here of 100, 200 and 300. So 1 is the strongest number in the market and it's really finding that support there. But we should see this rally and then move down a little further. If we go to the hourly chart and take a look at this here, we don't need to worry about that and that, but if we consider this wave B, which was a little bit low, but it's probably the best fit, and then look at this as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here, so we can short below, making a new low here for that. You could probably bring that up into somewhere up into here for this, but yeah, just don't short it up here, wait for it to come down, because if this is a wave 4 over here, then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an ending sort of triangle-y kind of thing. I don't think it's the case, but it's possible to have that. That's why I've got that wave 5 there. So you need to short weakness in that space. Now, with the S&P 500, I made a mistake this morning when I talked about the US stocks. What I had was that I had this as wave 3 here and wave 4 over here, but I can't, and it was sort of okay, but I didn't really look at the NASDAQ. And when I looked at the NASDAQ over here, I can see we've got wave 1 here and 2 here, and then we've got that small move here. So I can't put wave 3 here. I've got to put it down here and use that move down as wave 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 with me. So that means that I need to translate this back here on the S&P here, not as wave 3, but as wave 1 here, and going back for wave 2 at that point into this box here where you can short it. And you can also short the low here as well. So let's just go into did I look at the 4-hour chart here just to show us where we are here with this? So basically this is where we're looking at here, wave 3 with an A and a B and 1 and 2, and looking down for the 3rd, 4th and 5th. So that's the journey, and that would line up with stock as well. I have a bullish count for this, but as you may know, but I don't think it's in the running, because with wave 1 here, ABC for 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, and A and a B and a C back for wave 2. That means we'd still need another wave down here to make 5 waves down for wave C, which will take us below here. And the NASDAQ's already trading at its previous low here as well. So if I bring that across, it's already probably breached it. Yeah, so that's not going to work. So we can eliminate that particular count. This move down through here, let's just continue on that for a moment. So I've got it as wave 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. So on the tick chart here on 100 ticks, we'll come back and pull the NASI apart in a moment anyway. So this is the tick chart here. Let's just bring in a bit of data. We don't need that much for this one. Let's just there, not too worried about. We can have a look at that on another little chart. This is 100 ticks. So just want to work the low here for a moment. So from the low here, there's a couple of configurations that you could look at this with. I've got this as the A and the B here, and going up for the C of 2, and then that would be 1 and 2 here, and then going up for 3, 4 and 5 for that, and then between 2 and 3 here we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and between 2 and 3 here, if you've got a keen eye, you'll see 5 waves here for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So I think this is probably the best fit. I would have liked to seen a more defined A wave at that point, and we still may get that, but I think the important thing is that we can look to short up in the box here above around the 4600, but what you'll need to look for is the first impulse wave to the downside. It will look like one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll need to see it, you know. If you can see it, then you can use it and you can use it in the way that if you get 5 waves in the opposite direction of the trend, the previous trend, then you'll get 5 here, and at least you'll get another 5 at that point. So it enables you to get into that setup. So you can short it in the box, or you could wait for the 5 waves to come in, and then the A, the B, and the C wave here, and short the low of the B. So an A and a B and a C wave. So yeah, a bit like this. So an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here. So you short the B wave here. That way you're confirmed of getting that move to the downside at that point. This move coming down here, I've just got that on my 5-tick chart. So I'll just go over that here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should be in green, but it doesn't matter. We still got wave 1 and 2 here. Yesterday we were looking for wave 2 to come higher here, because we only had one leg here, but that's about the best we're going to get. So unfortunately we missed that drop to a point, which is really sad. But it's life, and I think we get a good crack at it, because when you think about it, we're coming down, we're in blue wave 3, and now we're going to be in green wave 3. So we're going to be in the third of the third here. And then also, if you miss that little thing at the top there, like we just talked about, back over here, when you think about it again here, what's going to happen is you're going to get something like this coming down to the old low here, and then you're going to get an ABC back here again, and then down again. So this will become wave 1 here, and then this will become wave 2 here. So in this case, you'll be in the third of the third of the third. So this one here will come across fast. This is where the market will start speeding up here. That's your Christmas bonus. So yeah, so that's that. So we're looking quite good. I hope you understand that there. And let's just go back to the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ had a bit of a shorter wave 1 in this space. So let's just go and check on that. So that's just going to the hourly chart here for a moment. So from the top here, we've got 5 waves down for 1 and 2. Also a short wave 2 here. Got better definition in it though, but we'll get to that. And then 5 waves we got down here. So we've got wave 1 here going back for wave 2. They'll have 3, 4, 5 here for the third wave, and the fourth wave, and the fifth wave. So yeah, I think we've got some good trades going on here. This will be, as you can see here, this area here, group 2, 65, 72, and 80, or 800, was the support here, and now it's checking the supply. Sellers retesting that resistance area there. So on the 100 ticks, bring in maybe 10. Okay, that's enough. So we've got wave 1. And we got a better definition of an A and a B and a C here, which we didn't really have on the other one. But 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So that all looks pretty good. And we're cruising up yonder here. And in this case, I've counted it differently. I've counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. 5 waves in here. Probably not the best count, because we've got overlap here for that. So that's probably not the correct count. But we can short it under this leg, under this low here. And once again, once it's in the box, then all you need to do is, compare the S&P and the NASDAQ at the same time, because that will help. That's helpful. But what you want to see here is the first 5 waves down like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So that's really what you want to see up here. Now you may be able to get all of that in the first little move here. Otherwise you'll have to go to the next degree of structure to see it, So which enables you to short at this point here, if you can count those 5 waves. But if you make the bet really small, so the money doesn't matter so much, then you can play the game and not be in fear of being right or wrong. So yeah, Alrighty, I think I'll just leave it all at that, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. But yeah, definitely, even if you can't do any of this and you see weakness coming down here, you know, then sprinkle small positions on around whatever you can see at that point, and then just hold on, because you know, as mentioned, we'll be going lower here. We should be down below the 15 here for this eventually. Just trying to see if there's any other counts, you know. This is where, you know, I try to think outside the box a little bit, because this is when the Fed, JP had his you know, his 15 minutes. So, you know, I don't know. So this is how I kind of see markets. You know, when you get things like that, yes, you got to kind of include them in it, but it's not where the main traffic is being played out. You know, so sometimes I got to kind of look at counts that you know, that carry on from this point. So in this case here, let's just say the market pushes up even higher at that point. Well, then to take that high and that low there and look for this 61.8% at that point would be what I would be doing next, which other people would take that top and this one, but it'll come to the same place. But I think a deeper understanding of what's occurred here, because this is already moving along here in this pathway, and then JP had his 10 minutes, and you know, and then on we went again. Do you know what I mean? So in a way, you can't ignore it, but but you can at the same time in a way. But that would change the count here as well. So then we would need to look at this here as probably, I think I did it on the S&P before, so I'll just come back to the S&P here, and I think it was on maybe the 4-hour chart. No, it was on the hourly chart. Ducking and diving here, but that's okay. Keep you on your toes. So yeah, so based on that, I've got this here, because if that ends in 3 waves here, let's just say, because of that spike up here, then we could use that as a W here, and then the X wave up here, and then the Y down here for a larger Y here at that point. So if you don't see failure at this point in the box here, and we do move up to here, then that's what we need to look at. And it means that basically, yeah, I've ignored the JP spike and fitted it in, because if that spike wasn't there and it was below the top here, well, then we'd still be looking at, you know, wave 1 here, wave 1 here, wave 1 here, and 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5, if that was all cut and pasted lower into that space. Now, obviously people can throw stuff at me for that, and I think that's funny, but I just try to see things differently. That's all. Just try to see everything that I possibly can. So yeah, that's it in a bit of a nutshell. Whichever way you look at it, we should be coming down further. So, alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.